Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am scrapbooking with the sketch that is in the upper left-hand corner of your screen. And I'm also scrapbooking the Cantina in Star Wars Land in Disneyland. So Lana and I went to the Cantina for her birthday. And she got a fun non-alcoholic beverage, and I got a fun beverage that had tingly foam. So I have scrapbooked plenty of other photos about the Cantina, but I had an odd amount, so I needed to have an extra one in there so that the album will be it will flow smoothly. So I decided to go ahead and use this layout to do that. Now I am chatting on my Messenger, which is why you see my cord across my cutting mat, with my scrappy ladies. So I went through and tried to cut out as much of the sitting around and just chatting with them that I could. So hopefully it's not as disjointed. This video was 40 minutes long before I cut things out, and a lot of it is just my hands moving while we were chatting with each other. So I am using this awesome silver kind of iridescent, just gorgeous washi tape, and I picked this up from Brutus Monroe. And I thought that it was really perfect for kind of outer space type things. And since, you know, Star Wars Land is in outer space, I figured it would work. Now, I am going to use this as the top of the layout. It won't be on the bottom. And this washi tape sticks. Like, it's pulling up my mat. When I pull it off, one piece actually does stay down stuck to the mat. I'm just going to flip this right on over on the other side of my page, and it's just going to stay there. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to trim it off. It's just, this works. This just works. And then I get that one little piece that stuck down to the mat. So once I get those flipped over, I kind of am at a loss with what the heck I'm supposed to be doing here. And that's because this makes a really big and bold statement, like it's there. And I'm thinking, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? And then I think, okay, I put way too much washi tape on here. Like, my photo is too small for this layout now. I thought about pulling off some of the washi tape, but ultimately I decided not to do that. I went ahead and pulled out some papers from my little cubby. So I have a cubby in my IKEA Kallax unit. I think it's supposed to be Kallax, but we call it a Kallax around here. It's just what we do. So I have a cubby that has my 6x6 and my 6x8 and also 8x8 papers in it. So I just went into there and I found this kind of pink and blue and purple Jawbreaker paper print from Brutus Monroe. And I thought that that would be good because when you look at this iridescent, what is this, washi tape? Wow, words are failing me today. I'm exhausted, you guys. I had a rough day at work today. I'm exhausted. Okay, so I figured that I would pull the pinks, the blues, and the purples when you look at it. Now, you also see green when you kind of move the washi tape around in the light, but I'm just pulling out the pinks, the purples, and the blues. So I go ahead and mat it on that Jawbreaker paper pad. Of course, I trimmed down my photo, so I have plenty of mat to see. And then I grabbed this striped paper from Echo Park, and I was like, okay, I like this, but now I got to figure out what the heck I'm doing with these banners because they feel weird. Like, I can't put banners underneath now because it will be weird if I do that. So I decide that I'm going to take this purple piece of paper and I'm going to make that entire kind of large photo mat into a banner. And since it is so large, I use my grid mat to find the center point, pop a dot there, and then cut in from each side. Now, the first time I do this, my banner is very stunted, shall we say. It definitely doesn't look like a banner. It kind of looks like I cut the paper a little bit crooked. So I'm like, So I put the dot a little bit farther up, and then I go ahead and cut it one more time. And now I have more of a banner look at the bottom of this page. So now I'm just trying to figure out how to incorporate the other banners, or if I'm going to just ignore the banners. Like, what am I doing right now, guys? I am really struggling with this. And I really don't know if I was struggling so much because I was having just a good time chatting with my gals, or I really had no idea what I wanted to do. I mean, I know I wanted to play with mixed media, and I ended up doing that later after this layout, and I was much happier for it. But you know, sometimes you just gotta keep going, just to get it done. And that's how I feel about this layout. I had to keep going just to get it done. Now, I don't hate the layout or anything like that. Is it my favorite Cantina layout that I did for Star Wars Land? Probably not. But it's sparkly and it's fun and I like it and Lana liked it. And honestly, guys, it doesn't matter if I like these layouts or not, because as long as Lana likes them, we're cool. Like, this is her birthday. So, you know, it's important to me that she likes the layouts. So I've cut out with a scrap of this blue glitter stock. And that's also from Brutus Monroe. Man, I feel like this is almost a Brutus Monroe video, but I promise it's not. Their just glitter stock is gorgeous. So then I went back to the stash, found this little polka dot paper, and that is a Simple Stories. And I go ahead and banner that bad boy up as well. So I decide, instead of having a bunch of banners, I'm just going to have a couple. Well, I'm going to have a few. I'm going to have 3, so I'm going to have a few. And I decide that I don't like it just coming out from underneath of the photo. I decide that I need some of the banner up at the top of the photo as well. Since I've already changed around the sketch a little bit and my banner is basically a super large photo mat, I just felt like the banners would look better if they were overlapped up at the top. And apparently I was talking again and neglected to cut that little part out. Sorry, guys. So here I am going ahead and getting those banner pieces up at the top, and I'm just layering them up so that they're underneath of that swirly pattern paper. Now, I think one of the reasons why I do like the layout is because there's a good amount of purple in here. And if you look at, I'm sitting here looking at the layout and kind of moving my head around so that I see the purple in the iridescent with the purple paper, and it just makes my heart happy. And I'm so excited. Have you guys seen all the purple that is coming out in the scrapbook collections, you guys? Like, it's a good thing. It is a good thing. So now I am going to put something between the black cardstock and the iridescent washi tape. So I grabbed this plus sign washi tape, and I honestly cannot remember where in the world it came from. I really have no idea, you guys, but I think it adds a little bit of something that needed to be there. Like, there needed to be some sort of division line between all of that sparkle and the black matte of the paper. So now I decide that that is going to be enough. These are going to be the banners, and I've pretty much represented the sketch now. Now, I don't have any of the little mixed media splatters, and I decided ultimately not to do that because I really didn't want to have to deal with the mixed media on top of the washi. I don't know how this washi is going to handle it, for one thing. And I have had times in the past where I put mixed media over washi and I thought it was dry and it wasn't, and it was wet and it went smeary, and I just didn't want to deal with it. Not, you know, I don't want smeary all over washi. I had already gotten alcohol ink all over my fingers, and, you know, didn't want to deal with more of a mess. So now I have this going on and I just keep pressing down the washi. I don't know why, I just do. I don't know if it's like a nervous tick or if it's just something that has to happen. It's weird because when I set up the laser, when I set up the Mylar in the laser, I always have to do something to the Mylar too when I finish setting it up. It's weird. I don't know why I do that, but I just do. I don't know. Maybe I do have a couple little OCD tendencies. I don't know. Who knows? So now I go pull out these black thickers, and I got these bad boys at Hobby Lobby on a Wicket clearance. I think they were like $1.20, $1.24. And I was like, yes. And I've always wanted these thickers and I've never had them. So I was super excited to get them. I decided to only use one fancy N, and that would be at the second N of the word. But then I realized that I was kind of going up a slope, so I just go ahead and fix that. So my letters aren't all slopey. Nobody needs slopey letters, you guys. You just don't. And then I actually put the dot of the I down. Now that is something I could go either way on. I don't always need the dot of the I. Do you? How about you guys? Do you guys always make sure your eyes have a dot? When I print, I don't always put a dot on my eye when I'm printing, so that probably has moved over into my scrapbooking. At least that's why I think it's happening. It could be something completely different and I just haven't realized it, but yeah. So I do add one little Mickey head on there, and that's going to do it for this layout, you guys. Nothing big, nothing fancy, but I think it makes a bold statement with all of that iridescence from the washi tape. And I kind of made the sketch work for me. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys again real soon for another video.